Okay. Oh, Kirby, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. On the video and everything, please.
Okay.
Good. I'm looking at it. You can choose, I guess, anything you want, right? Just choose randomly one. Okay. When you're ready, just click the paper. Abigail, when you're ready, just click a paper. If you have so that means your screen sharing is not showing me the paper. Why does that so? Try screen sharing differently again. Or screen share the paper or something like that, because I'm not seeing it.
Okay.
All right. So okay. Oh, okay. Don't go to the end of paper. If you already seen the topic, just tell me lah. Is this what you think the topic is? If not, we'll find the topic together lah. Okay. Now, if you want us to find topic together, let's scroll up. Okay, Abigail, let me confirm. Are you scrolling right now? Because your screen is not moving at all.
Yeah, I'm scrolling right now.
Oh, that's so weird. Your screen sharing does not work. It just stay there. Let me confirm one more time. You are try scrolling. Try scrolling. Try scrolling. Okay. Are you scrolling?
Yeah.
Yep. Your screen does not move at all. Right. I'm just seeing an end of paper. Okay. We'll do it the other way. Okay. Let's not troubleshoot lah. Right. We know that Chromebook does give some troubles. Okay. Stop your screen sharing. I will share my screen instead. Okay.
Okay.
Please wait for a while. Okay, there you go. Okay, I'm sharing my screen to Abigail. There you go. Okay. Now your choice, Abigail. Which school do you want to look at?
Clementi Town.
Clementi Town is SA2. It doesn't matter, right? Clementi Town. Yeah, I think you can see. Now, the question, okay, just to show you first that they will give you this formula. You don't know what's binomial. You don't know what's trigonometry, but you will have the quadratic equation. That's it. Okay. The rest doesn't matter. If you can see the topic that you are being tested, tell me immediately. Spotting is one skill you need to learn.
Question 2.
Question. Okay. You're right. That's third, obviously. And I'll put it in your Jamboard. So I just made it. I'm putting it right now. Abigail. Oh, Abigail. Okay, Abigail, you don't have a math page Jamboard, yeah? Which Jamboard do you want us to use? Sorry.
I've already made one before.
Which one would that be?
It's called.
Does it have your name? If it doesn't have your name, maybe that's one.
It has my name.
Abigail, am I correct? Oh, A math part 2. Yeah, see, that's A math part. Kirby, are you okay? How's the video coming?
I'm turning it on.
Okay. All right. Okay. Your mic is still acting, yeah. All right. So look at the other questions. Do you see your topic? Sorry. Okay, Abigail. Sorry.
What is question 7?
Question 7 is polynomial. That is the topic after in this, like usually.
Question 9.
So question 9 is what you will be tested on.
Okay.
If you think that's very weird, I guess it will be very useful to learn. Okay, question 10 is not. 11 and 12 is not. Okay. 13 is not any other. Okay. Right. Okay, yeah. So one more lah. Okay. Choose another school, please. Okay, Kirby, I can see it. Yeah.
Tanjong Katong.
Tanjong Katong. SA1, right? Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Kirby, tell me, what should we practice today? Is it e-math, physics, or chem?
Cam.
Chem. Okay. But which topic?
In the
Okay, your mic is very bad. Okay, just take your cam. Okay, just take your cam. You open it, then I'll follow you. I cannot even hear you. Just. Whew. Okay, Abigail, do you see any topics that you're supposed to be discussing?
Question
Sorry.
3.
You are absolutely correct. So I'm putting in the Jamboard. Done. Okay. Not 6. Anything here?
Question 7.
I agree. Anything else?
Question 9.
9, no. You're not doing any coordinate geometry, right? Or
No.
any linear log. So,
No.
okay, let's ignore that. 10, 11, 12.
10.
I would think so. Okay, I think there's nothing else. Let's check. There's nothing else. Right, stop my screen sharing. Now, are you going to do it on Jamboard or on paper? Stop it.
Jamboard.
That's fine. You can start with any question, yeah? You don't have to do things in order. You don't have to. If you have not enough space, split the pages. Kirby, again, what are you going to do today?
I don't know.
Okay, let's look at it for a while. You already done the organic chem one. Am I correct? Uh, you did the QA one. Actually, which one is the QA?
The identification of ionic gases.
Wait, where is that? How come I cannot see? Wait. Oh, hey, wait. Where is it? Oh, yeah. There you go. Okay, thanks. The more one you're done, but you're still not so good. Acid at base also not so good yet. Your redox was pretty. Sorry. Okay, let me confirm that your teacher haven't touched topic 7 and 8 lah, periodic table and metals.
Oh, wait, what? Say that
Topic
again.
7 and 8.
Topic. That was like the WA, last WA.
Metals were in last WA. Sorry, I must have forgotten.
The reactivity. Yeah.
So the recycling, yes or no?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay, let's check 8.2 to be sure. If yes, we're gonna do that first. If not, then we'll just go to topic 9 just to have a look. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's look at 8.2. Right? I'll help you. I'll help you obviously. Right? Okay, Abigail, what you're doing is fine. Guess I better make for you. Okay. Whether it's new or not, try. But obviously, if it is very new, ask me immediately. I will explain to you. That means we are learning already. Okay.
Yeah.
Kirby, how is it for you?
It's okay.
Okay. Then please try to answer number 1. think it's fine, Kirby. But I just want you to do on question 4. I think that's fine. Okay, wait. Abigail, wait, what's going on? Abigail, are you confused right now? Abigail?
Yes.
Abigail? No decimal error in AMAT. You must have pressed the calculator. You're supposed to maintain the cert. Now, if you forget about this, you are in some trouble. Now, the rainbow, how many rainbows are there supposed to be?
4.
4. Now, you can see your 20. I think this is your 20. I think this is your 75. And then this and this are supposed to be certs. There will be certs here, but they do cancel each other. So you think it might not matter? Well, I guess in one sense that's true, but your teacher will frown upon this presentation. Will frown upon it. Okay. So just to prevent that, would you please write for me the original cert, no decimals allowed? Would that be okay?
Okay.
All right, give it a try. Cert 3 times cert 5 is okay, interesting, Kirby, interesting. Huh. Do you know what's question 4? Abigail, cert 5 times cert 3 is not cert 8. Okay, good. The other one? Good. Now this is what you're supposed to write. Now, do you have trouble for the top rainbow? Okay, Kirby, very interesting. Please check the answer key. Abigail, do you have problem with the top rainbow?
Not yet.
All right, then it's fine. Which rainbow is that, Abigail? At least rainbow it so that you know. Once you write something, you draw a rainbow also. Okay, good. Right. No need to do anything else. Right. Okay. Once you write another one, rainbow it so that you know that's done and everything. It does help to be. It does help to make it clear during exam, less confusing. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, Kirby, how is it? Interesting.
I find my is the key.
Okay. So. Okay, Abigail, you missed an opportunity to make things easier for you on the last one. Good. Good. Now, let me say that this is not okay. Yeah? It's not okay for you to not realize what is cert 9. It's not okay because it will make it impossible to complete the question. So there are two ways. Either you realize that 9, you can square root. Hopefully that's easy. Or you realize that this is third 3 and third 3. When you see third 3 and third 3, obviously the third will, so to speak, cancel. Either way, it is not okay to not realize that. It's not okay. Because it will make the job very impossible. But now, I think you're on your way. Okay, Kirby, you see the answer key for A, which is not ideal. Now tell me, what do you think about part 2, question 2?
I don't
How interesting. It's not, right? Now tell me what your opinion is. I want to know what you're thinking. I don't. Why do you think that B is not the reason? That's very interesting.
because it's not true,
It's not true.
right?
Okay, why do you think it's not true? I guess. Okay, why do you think it is not true?
Doesn't recycling like not decrease the amount of natural resources possible?
Wait. We're talking about B, your answer. Your answer is B. You don't think that B is correct.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't you think that B is wrong?
I
Correct.
don't know. I didn't know, so I like guess.
You're getting what? Sorry?
I like guess because I didn't know what it was.
Oh. I think this more like logic, look. So I just do the logic first.
Yeah.
I think number D is correct. At least D is correct, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Please indicate that D is correct. Look. So in your working from now on, I want to see right and wrong. So if you don't know, then that means, oh, don't do anything. But if you know that D is correct, okay. No, don't do that, please. No. Do a tick. Do a tick on D to indicate that you think D is correct. Correct means that's a reason. Tick the D. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Tick. I don't want a scratch. A scratch doesn't tell you whether you think it's right or wrong. Good. That kind of thing. Now,
Okay.
for questions, not a reason means you're expecting 3 ticks, Three
Yeah.
ticks and 1 cross. Makes sense. It's easier that way. Don't do 3 cross, 1 tick. Very confusing. All right. Now let's talk about C. C, do you tick, do you cross, or you question mark? I want to know.
C, I think question mark.
Okay, then put question mark. Okay, then I will explain, because you know what? This is logic, I think can be explained more. Okay,
Yeah.
The answer is you don't know. Frankly speaking, you don't know. Recycling, they don't even tell you the process, They only tell you the process of the blast furnace. Blast furnace is not recycling. Frankly speaking, it is correct that you do not know. See,
Oh.
let me put it another way. Recycling certain things can be more expensive than simply making them new or mining them new. It can be. So recycling doesn't make sense from price point of view. It can happen that way. Do you know whether iron is like that or iron is cheaper to recycle? You don't. I'll tell you now because this is not logic. It depends on the technology involved. For iron, it's so easy to recycle. And it's so easy to separate because of magnet. Magnet is the key here. So easy to make. Once you have magnet, recycling becomes much easier and there's a lot of iron flying around. A lot. So recycling do decrease the energy requirement for iron. This is more like a knowledge for you. This is not logic. But I think D is more like logic, you can say.
Yeah.
Okay. So now C, please question mark, but now take it. Because now you know, I guess because I tell you, because of magnet. Tick because of magnet, please. Okay, Abigail, how would you confirm your answer in exam for 4 marks? Kirby, tick because of magnet.
Tick because.
Right, tick C. And then right count because of magnets. I'm trying my best to make it logical, not memorizing. I'm trying my best. Then it's easier for you to remember, right? Abigail, how do you confirm this in exam?
I checked with the original answer.
Right, very good. And there's a slight difference? Really?
Huh?
Wait, what? Oh, never mind, never mind. I know what you're doing. I'm sorry. Never mind. You're just checking. Sorry. My bad. Now, Kirby, for B, I'm trying my best to explain why that is a correct reason.
Yeah.
Where you know that iron, a lot of usage, your table is iron, your chair is iron, whatever, like inside your house, there's a lot of iron. All of them gets thrown away once they, okay. Abigail, congratulations for your performance, right? Recycling will take all those scrap iron, separate using metal, and then make it into a nice iron. No? In fact, the Karanguni man is very happy to take iron. Do you know what's Karanguni man? Now, if Karanguni man likes to take something, you can bet it is either for recycling or use. Because Karanguni man will not take trash one. He has no use for trash. He will take what we consider trash, but what he considers valuable. He considers valuable because he can sell to iron factory, for example.
Yeah.
You have seen the old ladies, quite poor on, they go and hunt for aluminum cans, correct? Have you seen that in hawker centers? If not, just tell.
Yeah. Wait,
If
no,
you've
I
seen that,
haven't.
no, you have not. Then I'll tell you that there are old ladies who go into the garbage can, take aluminum can, squish it with her leg, and just take the aluminum can one. Anything else he doesn't want. Because aluminum can be sold for good money for her. Good enough to buy food, really. That means aluminum must be recyclable. So you don't know whether certain things are true or not, but when you see people collect things, you know that there's some reuse or recycling. That's how you know.
Yeah.
Since recycling automatically removes something bad, correct or not? Instead of going to the trash can, the old lady remove it so that it can become a new can again. Same thing with iron law. The Karanguni man will take it from the trash and then sell it to somebody who can make it into a new iron. That means B must be correct, if that makes sense. Okay. Now A would definitely be wrong because recycling doesn't take the natural resource. That's the whole idea of recycling. You're taking it from the trash. You're not taking it from the earth. When they say natural resource, I believe that's what they mean by taking it from earth. Now A is clearly wrong because it doesn't increase. So it doesn't increase. It maintains, so to speak. It maintains.
I think I read the question wrong. Yeah.
So improve your reading. That is always what you need to do.
Yeah.
But congratulations for the 3 other correct answers. Okay. Any question?
No.
Okay, if it's a reading problem, then how do I say? Let's practice more. Now let's go to paper 2. Let's do maybe 1 or 2 paper 2 questions, and then that's it for this topic. You can practice this by yourself. Okay, Abigail, are you stuck?
Yeah.
Part A or part B? Because they are actually different questions, Which one do you want?
Part A.
Okay.
Both actually.
All right. Now I will give you the hint first. Okay. This looks like quadratic, right? Not quadratic. What's going on here? Not quadratic. Not quadratic. I hope you are expecting quadratic because you know what this topic is. Am I correct? How come
Yeah.
there is no quadratic? Hey, part B the same, no? This is not quadratic. Hey, Lama, this is also not quadratic. Hey, what's going on here, right? This is exam level question. No, they very easily hide the quadratic from you. How do you deal with it? By the word intersect. Intersect means the y line should be equal to the y curve. Make sense? That's your thinking.
Oh.
Does that make any sense?
Not really.
All right, here's a line, and then here's a random curve. But here's an intersection. Correct? Make sense?
Yeah.
It's a Y curve, the Y line. Obviously, the line and the curve is not the same. That's obvious. Correct? A line is a line, a curve is a curve. But here, though, here, the curve is equal to the line. And only here. Makes sense or not?
Yeah.
The y of the curve equals the y of the line. The x of the curve equals to the x of the line, but only at the intersection. The rest, obviously, they are not the same. They're one shot. Okay?
Okay.
That's the logic. So that's why you can start with this. You must understand the logic. They don't even ask you to write this one. No need to write. But I teach my student to write because, not for marks, because your thinking is now clear when you think of that. Can you continue from here?
Sure.
Yes, baby.
Do I? There's no paper 2. Do I do paper 3?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I mean paper 3. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm quoting the pure chemistry guy. Yours is called paper 3. I'm sorry. Yes, please do paper 3. Abigail, just to confirm, can you continue from here?
No, I forgot how to make this like not a fraction.
Yeah. So let me tell you the second logic. Remember, the question maker is hiding the quadratic from you. You must understand this. They do this a lot. So our job is to find the quadratic. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yes.
We do that, since the equation, we do that by simply Doldor. Doldor is always your best friend, forever and ever. He wants to be your friend. Open up lah, open up. You don't like this guy, right?
Yeah.
You're sick? You don't like, Doldor can take care of that for you. What kind of Doldor can you do? Doldor is your resourceful friend. He will take care of all your problems. If you need a hint, Abigail, please tell me, because you need all these techniques in exam. Like definitely, definitely. Let's not wait until next week.
Times x.
I think that will be a great Doldor. That's right.
Okay.
Okay, Kirby. So far, so good.
I don't know how to do it.
Because I thought you know, I'm a bit surprised. You look at the MCQ, the question 4 MCQ. I'm surprised that you know limestone question 4, but you don't know the iron ore name. So it's memorization fair lah. Yeah.
I guess because you know.
Oh, you're guessing. Okay,
I
the
thought
iron ore name is
I
hematite.
thought it wouldn't be air or coal, and I didn't know what the C thing
Hematite
is.
is. I mean, I guess luck is still a skill. Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
How
but
come coke is
well,
iron?
hematite is the iron ore. So just remember.
What about coke? What's coke?
Coke is a very fancy name for, because I think you already found the quadratic. Found it. But what are you supposed to do then? Maybe if you cannot do the second part, tell me immediately.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay, so do you know the chemical formula for limestone first?
I don't remember.
Okay, so I mean no, it's okay not to remember, but write down CaCO3 lah.
CO3.
CaCO3. Okay, the decomposition, let me explain to you what's decomposition. I'm going to write it down, okay? Decomposition simply means heating and then splitting. See? Decomposition is heating and then splitting. Write down. Okay, this DYS is your node, so you write down decomposition means that. Right? Abigail, can you continue from here? This is slower.
No.
Now I'm a bit worried already. Okay, now Kirby, just arrow. We're gonna write the reaction, right? Arrow it, please. Okay, write down CaO plus CO2. And that is the reaction. Am I correct? By heating and then by splitting, the arrow should have the word heat. Very high heat, in fact. Please continue, Abigail. All right, good. CaO2, you're done. Okay, good. Right.
So I do
Okay.
the
Okay, you're
part.
gonna memorize this or not later. Later lah. We're just learning. Okay. Any other question?
How do I do the other part? I don't know.
Carbon monoxide. Very simple. Now they already say production of carbon monoxide. So you should have an arrow, right? Arrow, and then CO should be on the left-hand side or the right-hand side. Think about it for a while. At least that much you can write. Good. CO is there. Good. Now, I'll ask you to write down two reactions. Write down another reaction on top. Now, look at question 4, MCQ. There's air and there's coke, correct? Coke is cold. I want you to write down there, coke is cold.
Is it like, okay.
Like literally coal that you use in barbecue, coal.
Oh,
Okay, clear, yeah? If you have to write down, that's the barbecue coal, then you write down so that you know. There's
okay.
nothing fancy with coke. Yeah, so now let's go. They just name it fancy. They just name it fancy. So go back to the next previous question. Okay, Abigail, you're making me worry a lot. Right. The first reaction is the mixing of coal. What is coal? Chemical formula?
Cool.
Coal, yeah.
I don't know.
Carbon, C. C plus something important in air, oxygen. So this is you taking the air, the first one, come on. And oxygen is not O, oxygen is O2, come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
And then C plus O2 becomes O2. That's kind of easy, carbon dioxide. That's the first one. Good. Now, the second reaction where we make carbon monoxide is you take coal again, take C. There's a lot of coal flying around. Okay, Abigail, this is very worrisome, yeah? Tell me if you don't understand, yeah? Kirby, second reaction, take coal plus the carbon dioxide.
Oh, yeah.
Write the CO2 properly and balance it.
CO2. Isn't that? Oh.
Good. I want you to practice redox in part C. Now you know that they mix topic one, right? Okay, Abigail, can I confirm that you do not know why P square is C? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
P square has no X. That is the only reason.
Oh.
Because C is where there is no X, if that makes sense. Meaning to say P square, don't consider P square like X square. They are very different. X square is the variable. P square, you pretend there is not a variable. It doesn't contain any variable. It doesn't contain any X. The C, look. Am I making any sense?
Then what about the x from here?
Yeah, I mean minus 2p minus 2p plus 1 will contain the b in front, and you're correct lah. What does that x have to do with the p square? The p square does not have any x.
Oh,
It's not joined with x. It's not also joined with x squared. If fair, right? It's not joined with
yeah.
x squared. It's not joined with x. It's separate from x squared and x. Must be C lah.
How did you like?
Ask. You need to ask this. You need to ask. Kirby, I see a redox. I want to see a redox number, please. Are you saying that you forget everything?
Uh, Kinda.
Okay, you know what? Let's not do this lah. Let's not do this. Okay, let's just flip to. If I want to teach you something, I might as well teach you error. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's look at errors. Okay. Error should be a new topic, but you can already do some already because it's an error pollution. It's not actually error. It's error pollution. Let's give it a try, right?
Okay.
Yes, Abigail. Please ask your question.
So like, how do you know to from minus 2p x minus x, you like change it to minus bracket 2p plus 1 bracket x?
My question is the reverse. Why do you need to what do you call it what is called expand them? Why do you feel the need to expand them? That's actually my question. Is there any benefit in expanding this? Let me put it another way. Here's another quadratic. 2 minus 3x plus 4x minus 5 plus 1. Okay. What will you do with these two things?
Oh,
Abigail? Sorry.
combine it.
And naturally plus 1x. But the reason is very simple, not just for convenience lah. It's because b is the guy in front of x. So this guy is part of b. This guy is also part of b. If you cannot combine them, that is still true. B is just the guys in front of x lah. A is the guy in front of x squared. And so everything else does not have x and x squared is C. That's how A, B, and C come about. So I don't think there is a benefit in expanding it in the first place because, hey, it's nicely gathered already. Why would I bother? Must be here. If that makes any sense. Same thing with P squared, no? All right. Okay, go ahead. Continue, please. That means your skill is still lacking for exam. Okay, let's catch up. Let's catch up. Okay, Kirby, check the answer key and then we'll move on. Oh, interesting. Oh. Ooh. Oh, but you're right. How interesting. Hey, Kirby, do I have to tell you every time to check the answer key?
I'm checking now.
Okay. But do I have to tell you every time?
No.
Okay, good. Cool. Very interesting, Kirby. Very interesting. Right? You're correct. Moving on. Oh, they do combine with so the topic, isn't it? They do it. They simply do so. Abigail, do a proper AMAT student, please. Come on. This is wrong. Do your squaring properly, please. Yeah, you're very rusty. Hmm. Okay, I'm happy you make all the mistakes here lah. If it is next week, you will be very late already. Yeah, if next week, it will be too late. Kirby, can you do question 2?
I don't know how to.
Does the graph look familiar? Just checking the shape of the graph.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, Abigail. Ooh, dang, Abigail. Abigail. Okay, do that again, please. Just ignore it, then Kirby, and go to question 3 lah. Now that's pollution. Okay, let's talk about pollution again.
Oh,
Abigail, please quickly expand, please. Yeah, good. Yeah, we don't have much time, right? You have a lot to catch up. Turns out you have a lot to catch up. And you immediately answer A. How interesting. How very interesting. All right, okay, good.
carbon monoxide is it's bad for you, right?
True. I'm curious about BCD lah. BCD is right or wrong according to you. You know, tick or cross, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
Tick cross, you know. I'm very curious. I'm very curious. I want to know what you know lah. Okay. What do you mean by cross, Kirby? Sorry. Let's agree that tick is correct, cross is wrong.
Yeah.
Are you saying that sulfur dioxide is not from volcanoes? What are you saying here?
No, it's just not the answer.
I know, but to not confuse us, if it is correct, tick, yes, please do that. From now on until exam. Okay, now B. B is tick, question mark, or don't know.
Question mark.
Okay, if you need another page, Abigail, feel free to make your own. Good. And yeah, Kirby, surprisingly, that is correct. And B is important to know, you'll see later. So please, Kirby, it's a bit of memorizing, but please take that one. Kirby, do I have to repeat myself? My goodness.
No?
Tick B. Tick B.
I was reading the answer key.
Right, yeah, tick B. And your answer is great. Your answer is great. Cool.
Okay.
Okay, please learn what you don't know lah. In BO, you learn something new, okay? It'll be useful
Yeah.
later. Now, next question.
It's argon, right?
And you are correct. Certain things you remember, certain things you know, isn't it? Hey, tell me, Kirby, how come certain things you can memorize well? How come certain things you remember? Do you know why not? But you're correct. You're correct. Absolutely. Great. Okay, next one. Hey, if you can memorize, I'm not complaining. Huh? No. Okay, good, Abigail. That's the discriminant. Again, if you're stuck with something, please tell me immediately. Turns out that we need a lot of time. Right.
Yeah, I'm stuck here. I don't know how to
Oh
complete.
dear. So let me ask you something. Are you comfortable with the discriminant chapter?
I don't remember anything.
Oh my goodness. Well, if you think that question will be enough, you might be in for a very big shock. You might be in for a very big shock. If this is what is happening. Now, your teacher will usually ask you to do this. I'm going to show you your teacher's method. After you find the discriminant is supposed to tell you
Which one?
which one.
Which one?
When you say which one means something like it. The teacher will draw all the 6. Right? Does this ring any bell, Abigail?
Yeah.
All right, then choose. By reading the question, Your teacher will say, hey, choose the correct drawing, man. Answer the question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm. Is that okay?
Why not this one?
Meaning to say,
Oh, okay.
look at the quadratic that you found. Now, you have a fair point, okay? Look at the quadratic that you found. Because again, you find the quadratic. The question doesn't give you, hey, the quadratic that you find is like this. This is a polynomial. So therefore, this is wrong. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
All right. Good question. Now, what to do with the discriminant? Check the answer here a little bit. Do you know what to do with the discriminant, Abby? Oh, this is so weird. Remind me again, Abigail. You seem to not attend school like around 2 weeks at the start. Am I correct?
Something like that.
What was the reason?
So I leave school early every Monday to go to like another class outside of school. And I end up skipping like one A maths lesson.
Oh, this is totally new. Tell me again. Sorry, repeat that again. Sorry. This is totally new.
I leave school early to go have some external lesson.
Your mic is extremely noisy. Try that again.
So I leave school early to go to have some external lesson outside of school. And I miss like one A maths lesson every 2 weeks.
This feels like you miss every lesson in the 2 weeks. Really, no. It really feels like that. If I'm not mistaken, you were sick or something also. No?
Yeah.
What's this external class? Please explain the situation so I know.
So it's like some extra language lesson.
You're taking third language Bahasa Indonesia.
Yeah.
Oh. And you have to leave early every 2 weeks, and your AMAT suffer because of that.
Yes.
This will be permanent until O level.
Yes.
Tell me the advantage of taking third language Bahasa Indonesia. Do you know that or not?
Well, I think it helps with the O-level point.
Very, very, very specifically, please tell me, how does it help?
What?
Specifically, how does it help? It doesn't confer bonus point. If that is what you mean, it does not do that at all. I guarantee you. It doesn't minus point in any way.
Then I don't know. I'm not going there because I don't want to go there.
Because?
My parents forced me to go there.
Oh, man. This does not help at all. Okay, I'm looking at it, Kirby. Very interesting question. Yeah, very interesting. Can I have the 1, 2, 3, 4 right, wrong, please? I want to know how you think the 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's a question mark. Okay, Abigail, let me explain the benefits of third language first. That might change something. The benefit is that you can use it to replace your combined humanities. I mean, one of the humanities.
Okay.
This matters if you want to go to JC, because to go to JC, you need one humanities, combined or pure otherwise. if that makes sense.
Okay.
This is only an advantage if your humanity score is lower than your third language lah. This is only an advantage if like that. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Do you think that is the case 2 years from now lah, at O level?
Well,
Make a guess lah.
I don't know.
You better make a guess. Because if your third language is not going to be better so that you can ignore your humanities, if you want to ignore it, because some people do not want to ignore humanities. And I don't think they should. They like humanities. Why should they ignore humanities? In that sense, third language, which costs you a time and effort and AMAT right now, correct, right?
Yeah.
Sense that? Yeah. It's costing you a lot of effort and you don't know why you're doing it, blah, 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 blah. That would feel very bad if after 2 years, it grants you only disadvantage lah, all the way. Especially true if your humanities is already good or you are interested in humanities. There is no point O-level wise lah. So maybe there's a point bahasa wise. That one I don't know. Now, please make a guess one more time as much as you can lah. Do you like your combined humanities?
No.
If you don't like them, will you score well in O level? Just making a guess lah. Just making a guess.
Well, I don't think so.
Then make a guess. Will it be B4 or more or less?
I think it would be like B4.
Okay, let's say it's B4, right? And that is you doing average effort, yeah? Not totally ignoring it, but definitely not pushing it. Fair enough? B4 lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, your third language, you are going there. You're putting some effort already, right? I don't know. With average effort, is your third language gonna score better than B4?
Yes.
And please give me an idea what that will be.
Like B3.
How about an A2 or A1?
Maybe.
I think it's worth it, because you can ignore your humanities. Nice, right?
Yeah.
That's the advantage. It's not that you can ignore it fully, but you don't have to be stressed about your humanities. That's nice. Okay. And currently it's affecting your AMAT also. So I will be very pissed if it is not giving you any benefits. Looks like it is going to lah. I really hope so.
Okay.
Okay. Back to the topic lah. Back to the topic, right? Because your AMAT is currently very, very bad lah for this topic lah. I think your cert is, and your cert is what I teach you also. I teach you cert also. This is very weird. Your AMAT teacher or your AMAT class is not good, isn't it?
I think it's fine.
Tell me the reason why, if you're aware, I'm not pissed having to teach you, but I really need to know why. Looks like for all your AMAT needs, you have to learn from this tuition. Tell me, what is the reason, if you know one?
I guess I don't understand what the teacher is talking about for AMATs.
Let's say understanding is your criteria to measure how good or bad a class is. Understanding. Currently, how good or bad is your AMAT class? Good, average, bad, very bad?
Bad.
I see what you mean. Okay, let's go back. Kirby, last question, please. If you do not know, I'm fine. Okay, this one looks a lot like the difficult one, right? Correct or not? The previous one. Okay, you can ignore that, no problem. Check the answer key first, and then do some paper 3 lah. Right. I'm surprised at your pollution. I'm quite happy lah. Sorry, Kirby, I have an impression that you haven't learned pollution. Turns out that you have learned pollution.
I haven't, but like some of
Your
it
mic is very bad. Your mic is very bad. Tell me.
I haven't learned it, but I know some. Like I don't know.
It shows. No, I'm happy. I'm happy that we don't have to rely on your class. But I mean, objectively speaking, Abigail, you're not the only one who has to experience confusing or a class which is not understandable. A lot of my students are experiencing that. That's why I need to know. I need to know.
Okay.
And I need you to be a bit more consequential, I guess. If you want to rely on tuition for AMAT, then AMAT has to be a priority somehow. Okay, if that makes sense, right? If not, then you're saying that you're gonna disregard your AMAT. Now, if that is the strategy, I don't mind, but you gotta tell me. I don't want to push something that you do not want. What is the strategy or the approach here? I gotta know. Okay. As of right now, if you don't change anything, it's basically the same as abandoning your AMAT. It has some advantage, You don't have to put in a lot of effort. AMAT takes so much effort, so much. Now, if you have some thoughts on that next time, please tell me. For now, let's concentrate on exam.
Okay.
Now, the discriminant will be now bigger than 0. Am I making any sense?
Yes.
Okay, then 4p plus 1 bigger than 0, and suddenly you see inequalities, which is part of the topic, right? The topic that's like inequalities. How do you handle this? Please show me. If you do not know, please tell me. Okay, Kirby, that's fine. That's actually fine. Now, do you understand what part B is, Kirby? Because that's Sec 3 topic. If you do not know, just tell me right now. Okay, I want you to look at the table of content. I'll show you which topic this is. Hey, mark the pen, mark the pen, mark the pen, mark the pen. Put the pen there. Okay, put the pen there. Jamboard, table of content. That would be kinetic particle theory 2.1. Okay, you look at 2.1 for a while. Tell me whether it rings any bell to you, because at that point we haven't met. Just look at 2.1. Okay, Abigail, at this point you have the answer. No?
There. That's
Okay.
that's
Now you go to Desmos. You go to Desmos. You're gonna confirm using Desmos because that's how I teach you, man. You're relying on tuition more than class. Okay, you go to Desmos, plot the line, plot the curve. Do you still remember how to do it?
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, and if you're stuck, please tell. Okay, just check it out a bit, Kirby. Just take a look a bit. I'm not asking you to do it. Just take a look a bit. Maybe you flip around, that kind of thing. There you go. Look at that. Question 4. Question 4 is very, very essentially similar to what just happened, to the question that you cannot answer. Does that make any sense? You compare those two questions, man.
Why are we so short? Only 3 pages.
I don't know, but your peers, right? I don't know.
It's only 5 questions.
Anyway, you shouldn't trust UIS, right? You shouldn't trust UIS.
Yeah.
If you're comparing question, you should flip between the questions. So your hand here and then flip to your pen. Flip to your pen. I'm asking you to compare this question with the previous one. I'm asking you to see that they are essentially the same question. If you understand, tell me. If you understand, tell me. Those drawing can tell you all the answer you need. Abigail, just to confirm, your Desmos is okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Your Desmos should be able to tell you whether -1/4 is the answer. If you cannot use Desmos that way, you gotta tell me.
Okay.
I guess I need to see a screenshot of Desmos once also, just to make sure. I think I can still see something from the screenshot. From your screen sharing. All right. Now, Kirby, please write this down, topic 2.1, and then we'll move on. This is to show you that they mix and match topics.
Okay.
Okay, now question 2. If anything, you can use logic, you answer. Of course, if anything you remember by memorization, also answer lah. But I'm trying to go for as much logic as possible from your common sense lah. Is it possible to answer question 2? Will your common sense help you here? Abigail, do you want to show me any screen share? Oh, right. Yeah, that's not how you do this. Okay, I'm going to show you my Desmos. Just a minute. Just a minute. Give me some time. All right, there you go. Ignore the screen sharing, yeah. Okay, can you see my Desmos, Abigail?
Yes.
Okay. Now you're gonna read for me the line. When we confirm something, please understand. When we confirm something, we always use the original thing. You're not using the original question at all. You're using your own working. That means it's already probably wrong. We gotta use the original so that there is no mistake. Now tell me what's the original line?
Y equals 2p plus 1.
2p plus what?
Plus 1.
Where's the x?
Huh?
The line should have some sort of x1. No, mate?
Oh,
Yes, Abigail, the line is?
the line, not the curve, right?
The line, correct, the line. Oh, the line has no x. My fault. That was my fault. It was a very easy line. My fault. Okay, now what's the curve?
X plus p square over x.
P square over x. I'm going to do that first, and then I'll add slider p. Good. Then I'm going to put a square. There you go. Okay. Now, the line turns out to be a horizontal line. I hope it's not surprising. And the curve is a very weird looking curve. You're not supposed to know the curve. There's no problem. Okay. Now, your answer is supposed to be minus 1/4. Am I correct?
Yes.
Just to show you first that when they move around, this is what happened. They move around here and there. It's a bit of a weird movement, but anyway, you're not supposed to know this. You're supposed to use Desmos to help you only. There's no problem. Now, let's stop there and then go for minus 0.25. Oops, sorry. 0. All right, so let's see what happened. In using Desmos, I'm supposed to zoom in and zoom in and zoom in and zoom in order to make sure that they truly intersect. Can you see that? If I zoom out, it looks like they're intersecting. If I zoom, I'm so sorry. That was bad. If I zoom in, they still look like they're intersecting. I guess that's a good thing lah. We found a certain point of intersection. No, I guess. Say that. I'm gonna test that a bit. If I change it to minus 0.3, it is now no longer intersecting. Correct? So I
Yeah.
change it to 2.626. It is not intersecting, obvious, right? How about
Yes.
2.4? It is now double intersecting. So 2.5, 0.25 minus seems to be a genuine number that we can rely upon. Make sense?
Okay.
Now the answer is not minus 0.25, but there's an inequality. What is the inequality?
Wait, P is more than negative
Alright.
0.25.
Now you tell me, more than minus 0.25 means minus 0.24 or minus 0.26?
Minus 0.24.
I'm gonna do that. Is this good news or bad news?
Good.
And minus 2.6, is this good news or bad news?
Bad.
Still good news. Your answer is not this, man. Still good news.
Oh.
If your answer is smaller than minus 0.25, then this is bad news lah. But it's not. Do you understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna put 0.24 and screenshot it because the answer is more than 0.25 ma, so it's a better representation, right? Now I'm doing this so that you remember how to confirm. You're gonna need to confirm a lot of time because your foundation here is a bit weak lah.
Okay.
Okay, Desmos is the only way to make sense. So let me confirm one more time. Are you sure Desmos makes sense to you? Is Desmos giving you some sort of a logic in all this chaos?
Yeah.
Then time is almost up, right? You still have to do, but your homework is clearly the page 13 one lah. Do as much as you can, but I suggest that you focus on the discriminant one. The third one for homework, I think better lah. Make sense?
Okay.
Okay, please continue. Okay, Kirby, again, very interesting answers. Very interesting answers. I'm happy. Wait, actually, I don't know what's wait. What's your answer for B? I cannot read. Future generation, as they will have what?
Not
They will have
recyclable.
less. They will have less. Sorry. They will have
Future
less
generations.
natural resource. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't see the less. I didn't see the less because of that. Okay. That one I'm not so sure, but it makes sense to me. Right. So great. Now part C.
Just right there.
Now the incomplete one. Okay, you're not being very specific. They really want you to identify the incomplete combustion will produce what? If you know. Oh no, let's stop there. Let's stop there for a while. He's aiming specifically for CO. That's it already. If you don't understand, now I'm telling you. When they say incomplete combustion, they only mean one thing, which is CO.
How do I do it? What's the? I don't know how to answer the.
Your mic sucks.
How do I answer the?
Oh. What's the logic here? Okay. Okay, so you look at go to MCQ. I'll show you one table. I think one of the MCQ you answered correctly, and I was surprised lah. So the information is there. Not here. I mean, this tells you something, but more. The one in front, the one before this, the one before the. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Look at this question.
Yeah.
Which one?
Which one?
Yeah. Nice, right? Go. Use it.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you know how to learn from TYS. Correct or not? TYS can give you a lot of learning one.
Yeah.
Right? To be fair, you don't need textbook lah, to be fair. You just need the answer key and the question itself. Abigail, now that you can use Desmos again, sometimes you should just go to Desmos first and find the answer first. Give you a sense of stability and comfort. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't understand what's going on here, just go to Desmos. Screenshot the answer, put it here, and then we'll think using that. Hey, Kirby, come on. Okay, the answer key. And then let's check the answer key, and then let's discuss what I want to discuss with you. Yes. In this table, stop there for a bit. Stop a bit. I want you to write down which one is wrong. So for example, A, carbon monoxide, combustion of fossil fuel. The one which is wrong is the acid rain. No, stop. Stop. Come on. I keep having to teach you this. You write the mistake where the mistake is. For example, carbon monoxide, acid rain is the mistake. And the source should be incomplete combustion of fossil fuel. So just that's to add things incomplete. This is you learning, man. You're not doing the question.
Yeah.
Now for B, carbon monoxide lighting global warming, that's wrong. Global warming also wrong. Really global warming also. Okay. Oxide and nitrogen, totally great, very good. Sulfur dioxide, the volcano is actually correct. But it doesn't cause global warming. Surprisingly, it causes global cooling, but you don't learn that. So that's not.
Oh.
Yeah. It's very weird one. It's very weird. Okay, dinosaurs perish because of the volcano global cooling lah. So now, please answer and check the answer. Is your Desmos okay, Abigail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, screenshot for me once you get
Okay,
the
then-
answer.
Do I see the?
Yes.
Do I? What do I? How do I answer this?
So surprisingly, it's not just lightning, no. Combustion
It's the
also.
nitrogen
Combustion also.
oxide, right?
The nitrogen oxide lah, right? The nitrogen oxide causes acid rain, which can damage building, right? I mean, what else can it be, right? That one should be, I mean, it should be kind of simple that way. Pollution is not very complicated one usually.
Yeah. Japan.
Okay, check the answer key and then we'll do something else. Okay, Abigail's time is almost up. At least show me the decimals, yeah? At least show me the decimals. Come on. Okay, you're sending me something. That's
I
nice.
see sulfur dioxide, not nitrogen oxide.
I'm sorry?
It says sulfur dioxide, not nitrogen.
Oh, nitrogen oxide also lah, but sulfur oxide also.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's both low. So to be fair, I just mentioned both. It's okay. Just mention. Right. So Abigail, I think your Desmos is typed correctly, but you haven't found the answer in Desmos, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You still have to find the proper C. I'll leave it to you, but the Desmos here can guide you once you do the working and everything. He can at least confirm. Now, anything I can help you with before we end, because this is your homework. Okay, Kirby, answer key correct, yeah? Okay, wonderful. Quite happy with your pollution. They happen to like the topic, so you'll definitely find questions there. Now, I did type something. I did ask you for your time, maximum half an hour. I think hopefully less than that. Okay, please check out your Jamboard in page 8. I typed something first, and then let's talk about it. Okay. Abigail, is there anything I can help you with? Okay, Abigail, even if you're confused, try your best lah. Confirm these are your exam topics now. All right. Do on Jamboard, and then at least I can help you through the Jamboard. Don't have to wait until Thursday. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'll see you next week and still enjoy your holiday. Bye. Okay, Kirby, although this may come as a surprise, but it's supposed to be a positive thing, please read again. I have to go to the washroom first. I'll come back very soon. Okay?
Wait, so I'm not going to school for 2 weeks.
Let's talk about it later, but read first, okay? Read first. Read first. It's not even decided yet. It's not even decided. You're gonna decide. You're gonna say yes or no. You understand? It's not other people deciding for you, right? It's not that we decided already and then you just have to follow. That's not what's happening. You read first so that you can ask. So the answer to your question is no, not yet. Nothing is decided.
Okay.
No action taken yet. Nothing. I'll see you in a while. Kirby, have you read it? Have you read the text?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me explain the background first. All of us know that school is not productive lah. Okay, that I think is still true, right, Kirby?
Yeah.
So back then, your mom did ask me, what can be done lah. Obviously, I don't think there's anything we can do to change the school. So I explained to your mom what happened to all my other past year students lah, O-level, A-level. Some of them have habits that drops their mark lah. Let me put it this way. Most of them, because they learn properly, have a potential to get A1 or A2. I did write down, right? But their bad life habits and kind of makes them at least drop 2 grades. I don't like 2 grade drop. Nobody likes. Okay. Some even worse, but most of them drop 1 or 2. 2 is quite common. I mean, A2 and B4 is a lot of difference, man. Or B4 and C6 is a lot of difference, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Mark-wise, however, that's only 10%. I mean, put it this way, 10% is small or big depending on what you're aiming, but 10% is really a 2 grade difference. So any form of bad habits is enough to make them drop 10% and lose 2 grade, something like that. Now, the issue is more like back then, to them, not to you. To them, imagine if you drop 2 grades in 2 subjects. Ayo. I mean, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Or drop 1 grade in 4 subjects. That's just about the same thing. And that happens That happens. And I'm very unhappy with that situation because back then, I know that there are people who like to learn or like the subject or, enjoy learning when learning is done right, just like you. But there's a lot of things that is stopping them from, getting better marks. And those things are not the subject itself. Believe
Yeah.
it or not, certain things are as simple as studying at the wrong time, lo. Certain things are just like that, especially in your exam or studying the wrong thing. I mean, people do those mistakes all the time. Yes. So before COVID, I already invite them to my place, and 10 days before O level, you are free from school. Sorry, do you know that? Do you know that?
No?
10 days
It's
from O level, you usually you don't have any school left, nothing else. It's free, lah, right?
so this isn't now.
No, this is now because it's modified for use. But I'm telling you the history, man.
Uh-huh.
The history is this is not something new to me. This is
What's
already
level 7?
level
Like
7 is where you usually go to have tuition back then.
oh
That place. So you know that place already.
huh?
But this is not at night, lah. It's not at night, lah. Okay. So now I'm modifying what I use for my past student to you. It's a modification. Okay. Okay. The timing is already a modification. By the way, most people who have good habits end up scoring well, lah. Most people
Yeah.
with bad habits will score less. I hope that simply makes sense. That's just a practical reality, lo.
Yeah.
Scoring is not just a matter of learning well, you also must have a good habit. So I guess I hope that makes sense. Now, modifying to your use, lah. So I was telling your mom, if you can give Kirby 2 weeks, 5 days times 2 means 2 weeks, ma, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
5 times 2. Why 2 weeks? I explained to your mom and now to you is because the first week, your old habit will fight. I written it down already. That's what happened to some students also. It's not they fight me, but the old habits fight them.
Yeah.
The first week will be either not so bad or very bad one. Some people cannot even wake up on the third day. Like the third day is the worst to some of them.
Oh.
But you gotta persevere, lo. Because once you persevere, by the end of 1 week, usually most people already get used to or even like the new schedule, the new habit, lah. Because the new habit are usually not very tough one. The tough one is the changing, not that the new habit is very tough. You gotta understand this, huh? The schedule that the O level do is longer than you. They're doing 7 to 8 hours per day because O level, approaching per day. You're doing a total of 6 hours of productiveness per day. You understand that? You see that? 2 hours, 2.5, and 1.5. That's 6 hours of productiveness. They are doing 7 to 8 because O level, and it doesn't matter after a while. After a while, they get used to it, look. Waking up well, eating well, sleeping well, enjoying well, doing the paper. If tired, they go for a run or whatever. They do all sorts of things in level 7. They don't just sit down and study. Just to be clear, lah, it's not you only, Kirby. Most people are like that. Back then, it was a group. You're not doing in a group, yeah? Okay. Back then, it was a group. So sometimes they just talk and chat together, lah. I have no problem with it. Talk for 5
Am
minutes,
I-
no? I mean, who cares, right? You're
Yeah.
saying?
Am I allowed to
So
go
anyway,
home
that's
during during 11:30 to 1:30?
can you go home? No, you can go out.
So I
You
can.
can go anywhere you want. You can go
Oh.
and have lunch with your uncle. I mean, for
Uncle.
example, you can. But I will monitor your lunch. I will monitor your lunch. I will want to know when it happens and when. I do not accept the lunch at 1, for example.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you go out actually by 4, but because the teacher by 4 you should go back already, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So on time is the rule. And on time also the rule.
Wait, when is this?
Okay, Kirby, before you ask all this, Kirby, before you ask when and what, please understand that this does not happen if you don't be absent from school. So it's kind of a big deal.
Oh. Oh,
Please
okay.
understand that first. I'm not asking you to say yes. I'm asking you to think about it. Now, what does your mom say? Your mom simply look at the possible dates, no? right? Your
Yeah.
mom say, hey, next week is HBL basically lah, you say, right? Correct or not? HBL. So your mom say, hey, wait, 1 week already, no need to go to school. Well, that helps. And then the next week, there's no exam. So I think Kirby can just be absent on that next week lah. That's what your mother is. So that's your mother's idea of the 2 weeks lah. We do need 2 weeks. 1 week is not enough. We do. Most people cannot change in 1 week. If you do it in 1 week only, all you get are bad things. You get almost nothing if you just do 1 week. Still a mess. So there was a possibility lah. That's a possibility.
Okay.
Now, to inform you first, Kirby, I have my own time limit. It's not your time limit. It's mine.
Yeah.
Huh? My second baby is going to be born in exactly 1 month. Exactly 1 month. So I think when my baby is born, I don't think I can do this properly with you anymore. At least I won't risk it. I won't risk it. So if this is to happen, to be fair, look at the goal. The goal is, I believe, the sooner the better one, because the goal is for you to discover what you can do.
Yeah.
I guess the question I'm saying to you is, do you want to discover what you can do if your troublesome schedules can be changed? This is basically changing your life schedule. You say that school has been tiring and not very useful. Well, no school for 2 weeks?
Next week I don't have school.
Precisely.
fixed
That's why your
one.
mom say just start lah. Just start next week and then another week lo.
I have I have exams.
What do you mean by exams?
I have like my oral stuff.
Only one oral. Your mom did say.
There's
During
two,
the
two.
oral,
There's English
I
and
know.
Chinese.
I know. When you're oral, you just go to oral lah.
Yeah.
So I believe it was on Wednesday. I think that's probably okay, right? That's probably okay. Just go there lah. On that 1 day only.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it won't be very different from the way we do things here. It's just that you have to go to school, and after that, you don't have to stay in school. What? Correct or not? It's not
Yeah.
like you go to school to study the whole day. You're just going to school to exam. Wait, that's not very different from what we are trying to do. And what we are trying to do kind of benefits if you are taking exam anyway. So the life schedule is probably a good thing anyway for your oral exam. If that makes all sense. Okay. Now, back to the point. Do you want to know how well you can do if you can modify your schedule to your benefit, to your advantage, to your preference, when your days are good, not bad, so to speak? That's the point of this program, for you to find out how much you can do if all the situation can be made good. That's the point.
Yeah.
Sorry, when you say yes, do you mean yes you want, or yeah you understand? Sorry, which one is it? You understand first. Let's say you understand first. Okay. No need to say yes first. You're not trying. I'm not asking you for a yes or no today. Okay. Look at the details. Is there any details that you want to ask question? Because I'm supposed to explain all of them to you.
Yeah.
Anything you want to ask on the detail first?
No.
Okay. Now let me clarify a few things. Yeah. The 9:30 to 11:30, 1:30 to 4, and 1.5 hour tuition at night. Those are the productive slots. Okay. Those are the core of the program. But how do I say? I still monitor your sleep time, your meal time, your meal, and everything. It has to be done. Those things has to be set into a nice a nice kind of thing, so it doesn't sabotage you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the slots, however, just to be clear, you're not sitting down 2 hours doing a paper. That's not how I imagine it. Most people don't do that. Let me repeat this one more time. It's not just you. But you might benefit for even more physical activity or simply moving around, which is quite available in level 7. Let me
Yeah.
give you an example, okay? Let me give you an example. From 9:30 to 11:30, you are supposed to be productive. Okay, let's discuss what it means, blah, blah, blah. Then you start doing things, okay? You start do this and do that. Follow my advice, blah, blah, blah. After 40 minutes, you cannot take it. For example, because you're not a morning person, I don't know. Because last night you were fighting your habit and you end up losing. You sleep at 3 a.m. So I slapped you once, but that's it. Look. Slept properly. Slept pretendly. Okay, but you're very sleepy. Then instead of allowing you to sleep, I will I'll help you fight your habit one. I'll help you fight. Hey, this is still
Yeah.
10:15 in the morning. You are going to go and swim immediately. Just jump into water and swim. No? I mean, the swimming pool is in front of you. Okay? Instead of trying to just wake up, which is not productive at all because you're sleepy, just go and swim. Okay? If you need accompaniment, I'll swim with you. Okay?
Yeah.
We'll swim for 15 minutes. And then you will go up, you bring your own, whatever, you bring your own towel and everything. Just towel a bit. Hey, a bit more fresh. Just do again. Do again. Maybe after half an hour, you feel sleepy again. That's usually what happened in the first week. You're fighting against your own. We'll do something else. We'll do something else. Maybe I'll allow you a very short power nap of 10 minutes. I'll wake you up after 10 minutes. After you wake up, you are more productive. Again, let's not just try to stay awake. That's not the point at all. Let's try to find out how to be productive. One thing that is suitable for you. That's the idea in these all productive slots. I think a lot of adjustment will happen in the first week. Okay. Now at 11:30 a.m., let's pretend that day you're not going anywhere, you're just feeling tired. So lunch will be delivered and you will eat lunch. You will eat lunch. And then I say, if you're sleepy, you don't play game first. You sleep first. You take a longer nap first. After you take nap, and then you can play. That is what it means. You can play your games or whatever. You can watch your movie or whatever. But as long as you freshen yourself first, so that the next slot you feel fresh. That's the point.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To summarize, let's arrange your life, in a way that when you need to study, you can study well. And when you don't need to study, you can do whatever you want, but just make sure that you're not sabotaging yourself. That's all. Once you can do that, you will discover for yourself how well can you do things. That's the reward. I think that's the goal of this. Okay? Nothing else.
Okay.
Do you like it or not? What do you think? What do you want to change? If you have some idea, do tell me right now.
Uh, I don't think so.
Then would you discuss it with your mom? And let me
Yeah.
know. All right.
Okay.
Your mom already knows certain things. This is just the details. I'll send your mom the details also. Then you can discuss, from the same point of view. Okay. Remember to tell your mom your honest opinion, especially things that you don't like or you want to change or you're uncertain about. Understand, Kirby? Yeah, I'm not forcing you, nor your mom will force you. If you say yes, it is because you think it might be worth a try. Okay?
Yeah.
Anything else to clarify?
No.
All right. I'll see you on Sunday and then enjoy your holiday. Bye.